Shalom, this is Yehudit Goldfarb in Tzfat. I want to share with you the movements I do for the 14th day of the 40-day count of challenge and centering between the 19th of Tammuz and the 29th of Av. So this is coming after 40 days of blessing and before 40 days of tshuva, each of which has different series of movements that I'm sharing with you. So today is one full series of 10 plus 4. We're coming down from Keter to Malchut, and the fourth sefirah on this journey. We had Keter, Chochmah, Bina, and now we're at Chesed. And in Chesed we're getting down into the world of Yetzirah, and the whole series of coming down this time is at the third letter of Adonai. It's spelled backwards. It's the second one going up from the world of Asiya. We're in the world of Yetzirah now for this whole count of 10. And with his challenge of colors, I've been having kind of fun because I have a limited supply of colors with me, but I'm playing with the Moses Cordoveros system of colors based mostly on the Zohar. He comes from Tzfat and before the Ari, and he has, for Chesed, he has white, and the Zohar too has white, and so I've put a white blouse on here under my pink. Pink is the color he has for Netzach, and an orangish red skirt with lots of orange, yellows, and reds as this blouse, and a little bit of purple because in the rainbow system Chesed is purple, and my scarf has kind of yellow, orange, and purple, and I'm wearing the silver medallion, which is the shield of Abraham. Abraham's associated with Chesed. Silver is also associated with Chesed, according to the Ramak, the Cordovero. So I'm playing with all kinds of colors, but generally in the spectrum also of, as Adonai's third letter is Nun, and then we're going backwards, so it's the second series I'm doing after the Yud. And Nun then is associated with, as I say, the world of Yetzirah and Ruach, which is in the rainbow system greens usually, and I'm not doing that this time, but I'm doing in the Zohar, it's sometimes yellow and sometimes purple. Ramak also talks about it as yellow, the Sefirot, that is the center of the whole world of Yetzirah, can be yellow. So I'm just having a good time with colors, and I have a necklace that emphasizes the orange and the yellows. And if the letter Nun is the pathway between Netzach and Yesod, so in the rainbow system that would be yellow and red, and so this has all these degrees between yellow, red, and orange, and pink, which my blouse is here. Pink and orange would be the Ramak's take on those sefirot. So that's what my colors. I'm just playing with it. And again, I urge you to dress in a way that reminds you of what you want to be reminded of each day. So today is the sense of Chesed within the realm of the Nun. And Nun has a lot of different associations, but it very commonly is associated with Nafel and with the word to fall. And we're in the 9 days now of Av, before Tisha B'Av. So there's a sense of, at least what I'm tuning into, is a sense of making mistakes, forgetting things has been really common in the last few days. We were at our storage unit, trying to clean out our storage unit, and I had left my car keys inside a file cabinet in the storage unit, and I get out to the car and I don't have any keys. And to go back and think, oh, my we've been there for a couple hours. Where would I have left the keys? It must be here somewhere. And I was very lucky to find them. But that kind of, leaving things behind, or things not quite connecting the way you hope they will, and misconnections, stuff like that, is pretty common at this time of year. So I'm reminded with the nun, my practice here, with the nun, and then Chesed here, there's an openness and a loving kindness. And what's really happening for me today is a sense of the beauty of what is, and just being wide open to the universe, because we have the nun is stepping forward in a very slight way, and just a little bit of a lean forward, changing your weight and coming back and coming down. So I have a half a step forward, and I think you can see me from here. My feet, I have one foot a little ahead of the other, and coming forward and back, and forward and back, and one more. So this is the nun. It's very calming when you do the whole Aleph Bet movement. It's the gentlest, the very graceful, subtle letter, nun. Fine distinctions, really. And sometimes falls come from not being able to make those fine distinctions. And yesterday we had Bina, which was the place of understanding and making distinctions. And now with the openness of Chesed, so Chesed as a nikudah is a Segol, so feet shoulder width apart, hands crossed in front, and then and there's a wide open sense of the universe, and that we're a funnel for the whole universe to come through. Human beings are this wonderful vessel for the infinite to become finite. So these are some of my thoughts today as we do the practice now. So I'm going to do stepping forward with the left foot for Keter, because we're going to go down the tree this time. So I'm going to do a nun, and then I'm going to cross over for the Chesed. And this time I'm going to weave each one as a crossover. So nun on the right, Akma, and then cross it over for the for Chesed. So an openness to newness is one way that Chesed seems to manifest. So then left for Bina, left brain, understanding, and Chesed, openness, loving kindness, abundance. I guess I should be saying nah. So now, on the right, forward, and left. Nah. Okay. Then Gevura on the left. And crossing. Nah. On the right, sefirot. Nah. And on the left, Netzach, it will move to the right where Netzach is. So we'll start with a nun on the left, and then there's this moving over to the right. Nah. The right foot forward for the nun. And this is hold. Nah. And then starting left for Yesod. And moving to the right. Now, foundation, communication, connectedness. And then starting on the right, Malchut, active Malchut, world of action, manifestation. And then the receiving Malchut, receiving from everything above and letting Hashem breathe me. Really feeling centered and grounded. So I bless us that we face every challenge with an openness of possibility and ways of facing that challenge and taking that into ourselves in a growing space. When we make mistakes, being grateful that it's teaching us something and being able to feel like with Abraham's shield, feel the protectiveness of our ancestors being with us to help us navigate this complicated life that we are faced with when we come into the body. Blessings to you all.